Yo, it's official. Like a referee with a whistle. Like, share this episode and tell me where you're from. I like to hear where people from, man. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Like, share this episode and all that good stuff. And we gonna kick it just a little bit. I don't plan to stay on that long tonight or whatever. But, you know, it's chilly outside. Wherever it might feel chilly, but hey, shit is different out in these streets today. Shit has changed. Like Tupac used to say, shit has changed. It ain't changed all the time. The environment change, but for the most part, people are still the same, really. You might say, well, they don't act the same. They might respond differently, but people are the same, man. They just respond differently, and there's more cameras today. But there's nothing new going on out here. Let's keep that in mind. Let's put things in perspective. There's nothing new going on out here. The same shit was going on when I was growing up. The only difference is people just didn't talk about it. And there wasn't no cameras. Wasn't no cameras on the cell phone. As a matter of fact, there was no cell phone. I remember growing up, there was no cell phone. The first phone I saw that wasn't analog home phone was a satellite phone. The big block ass phone that they used to have that they still got. Satellite phones are still big. That was the first mobile phone I saw was a satellite phone. And then like 1991 is when I started seeing people with cell phones. And it was a big ass block phone. I'm like, what the hell? It looked just like a satellite phone at the time, similar. And then like 95, 96, 97, I'm going to say 96, 97, they started coming out with camera phones. But people didn't pull the phone out and fucking record it and snap pictures. No, they didn't do that. Now, I don't understand what makes someone want to record a video of somebody getting beat up. I don't understand that shit. I don't get it. All right. Maybe you're gonna explain that to me. I don't understand that shit. If my buddy's getting beat up, or my friend's getting beat up, or anybody's getting beat up, the last thing I'm thinking about is pulling out a cell phone. I don't understand that. I don't get it. On PS, by the way, you can scan that barcode and that'll take you to my Patreon. Now, you can scan that barcode. That'll take you to my Patreon. You can check that out. You know what I'm saying? That's easy access, baby. So here's a question that I got the other day, and I talked about this in the past. I think his girl was threatening to leave or talking about leaving, and my man, he's scared that she might leave or at some point or whatever. And here's the thing. I have an open door policy when it comes to people leaving, men and women. I'm not one of those types that sit around worrying about if this person's going to leave me or not. I'm not walking around on eggshells. That's a very stressful way to be. a stressful way to carry yourself around people that claim they love and care about you. I always looked at it like, if I can't, first off, I don't want anybody around me that don't want to be around me. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I have an open door policy, and men and women can leave at any time they feel like, and they can call me or cut me off anytime they feel like. I don't, I don't feel any type of way about it. Now, do I like it? No. Now, do I want it to happen? No. But some people drift off. Some people move on to hanging with different people, doing whatever they feel like doing. That's just a part of life. People come and go. I don't take it serious. Look, if you're in your 20s now, most of those people are not going to be around you in your 40s. All right? No one probably told you that. If you're in your 30s now, most of those people are not going to be around you in your 50s. If nobody's told you that. See, I didn't have nobody to tell me that. I didn't have nobody to tell me that. I just assumed that we would be hanging together until I become an old man or some shit like that. But nope. Most of the people that I met in the 20s, it's only a handful that's still around that I talk to today. And that's 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Most of those people are gone, and I cut a lot of them off, to be honest. That was on purpose. And then you have some that I thought we would be friends forever. It didn't last for whatever reason. So they fell out with me. I didn't fall out with them. Some people had a problem with something that I might have said. Some people got with a woman, and then the woman didn't like who he was hanging out with, and she feel a certain type of way. She said, "Oh, he's a player. He probably wants to bring you around other girls and all this shit, this and that, or whatever." It's always that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not I don't want to be a home wrecker. So when this one guy in particular kind of cut me off, we couldn't be friends no more. I'm like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Your woman wear the pants. You got to do what she got to do. Keep the peace in your household. Great. If that's how you how you run your relationship or whatever, cool. So I guess it was either her or me. So he picked her. And I understood that. You know what I'm saying? Now, would I do that type of shit? No. I wouldn't tolerate that type of shit. With no woman that tells me I gotta cut people off and in order to, giving me like an ultimatum. No, I don't like ultimatums. I had a girl that gave me an ultimatum years ago. I cut that bitch off like the next day. I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit. You're not gonna run me and tell me what I'm supposed to be doing, how I'm supposed to think, and who I'm gonna hang around. Now, what the hell you think this is? I'm not a child. You're not my mother. So no, that shit don't work. That shit don't get down like that. No, not in my world. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not going to be led around by a woman. I'm sorry. I know some guys and some women might not like that. but I'm not going to be led by a woman. Now, does that make the woman better than me? No. Does that make me better than the woman? No. But I just don't believe in that shit. I didn't see that growing up. You know what I'm saying? I believe a man and a woman should play their position, whatever that is. But you're not going to run me. You're not going to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing, who I'm supposed to be hanging out with. No, that's not going to happen. You know? Now, there's a lot of guys that go along with ultimatums that a woman might give them. And that's good for them. But that ain't going to work for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to be. You know? And then when that same woman gave me an ultimatum, I was like, damn, why did you do that? You done that's like you crossed one of my boundaries. You know what I'm saying? No, bitch, you got to go. I mean, there's no coming back from that. You know, I mean, that's like the one thing a woman can do that'll completely turn me off. Besides being nasty, I don't like a nasty bitch either. That's another one. A nasty woman, giving me an ultimatum, and what's the other one? A drunk bitch. Yeah, it's not wrong with drinking, but hey, if you know, don't be a drunk. There's nothing worse than a stumbling drunk. You know, I never thought that was cute. You know, I'm not down with that. And a fat woman. When I say fat, I mean like fat, out of shape, big belly. No, I can't do that either. Now, somebody gonna say, "Hey, don't knock it till you try it." Well, God damn it, I tried it. The fat bitch. I didn't like it. I ain't like it. I tried it. Not once, but twice. I ain't like it. Hey, we can be friends. We can even do business together. But that's as far as it's gonna go with Big Mama. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know, and there's some guys that like big women, and that's great. That's good for them. But it ain't for me. Different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? Different stroke for different folks. You know, that's just not for me. You know, but you can't live life in fear. You can't be sitting around thinking about the people that's willing that's talking about walking out of your life. Hell, what about the people that's in your life? Focus on the people that actually want to be around you. Focus on the people that actually want to fuck with you for real. See, a lot of us, we focus on the people that ain't really down with us like that. They just around just for the ride. And when shit start getting rocky, they ready to peel out. They ready to roll out. And when they roll out, they're doing you a favor. You just don't realize it. And the quicker he or she leaves, the better. So you can pick up the pieces and move on. And you know what's funny is when you move on, you're gonna find that you're gonna meet people that's better and bigger, and they're gonna be into you. You know, because see, when one door closes, another will open, and the next woman you meet is gonna be way better than the last one. She gonna be into you, and you ain't gonna have to figure out if she like you or not, and playing. She ain't gonna be playing games and all that shit. And she probably won't be like the last woman you have, wide back, talking smack. Yeah, it's still gonna be a totally different ball game when she leaves, and you're gonna look back after a year or two. You'll be like, "Damn, I'm glad that bitch left. Whew, I'm glad I ended that shit. That shit was horrible." You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, it's kind of hard for some people to end a relationship, especially if they've been in it for a long time, because even though the relationship might be horrible and sexless, it's normal. It's you become kind of, you got used to the bullshit. Even though it might be horrible, y'all not connecting at all. You ain't like her. You're not even attracted to her. She might be ugly to you now. You might be ugly to her now. You know what I'm saying? But she done picked up 50 pounds and shit. Bitch ain't got no kids, and she be complaining all the time like you owe her something. She be acting like she better than you, and she ain't done a damn thing. Every time you do something, she try to take credit for everything. It wasn't for me. She's probably one of them types that every time she do a little something, maybe you ask her to do a little something, and she always got to brag about it and keep throwing it up in your face. Like, I did this for you and this and that. Because she has to brainwash, kind of convince herself that she's a hell of a woman. But if you bout that life, you don't got to really talk about it. You don't got to keep bringing it up over and over and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if someone donate to charity, they don't gotta. Most of them people don't be walking around telling people about it. They did it because the shit was genuine. But that broad that you used to be with, she ain't really genuine. She ain't really in it for she ain't really into you like that. And I always use this example. When she go to that job, she don't be acting like that. She be on her P's and Q's when she go to that job. She don't be telling her employees what the hell she did on the job yesterday or what she's going to do on the job tomorrow. No, she don't do that shit. You know why? Because she respect them people on that job. She respects her supervisor and her manager on that job, and she know better. She know not to act silly like she be acting with you at the house, because she know if she act like she do at the house on that job, she gonna be gone. Who the hell calling me? Oh, excuse me. Whatever. Yeah, but she know. So these women know how to act. Don't fall for that crap. Because a lot of people will say, "Oh, she just need to be educated. Oh, they just need to be educated." Bullshit. People are not as crazy as they let on to believe. Even the most craziest person you know, or the most craziest woman you know, she know how to behave when she get in front of the right people. They know how to. That's a bunch of bullshit. I got a crazy ass nephew that's taking Ritalin and all kind of damn pills. As crazy as he is, when I come around, he don't pull none of that bullshit he do with his mama or his daddy. When I come around, he's on his P's and Q's. And that's just how your woman is. When she go on that job, she give them the ultimate respect because she know the consequences. She know what's going to happen. They going to roll her wide back ass out of that damn job. If she start talking crazy to somebody, talking about how all the things she did on the job and all her accomplishments and how how hard she been working for the past 6 months. Man, they'll roll her big fat ass up out of there. She start talking that crazy shit, but she don't do that because she know better. You know what I'm saying? And see, a lot of times, a lot of guys, you let a lot of this shit slide with women. And what happens is that shit, a lot of women are like retarded kids. You let one thing slide, she'd be like, okay, I'm gonna do it again, and you keep letting, and you let something else slide, you go, okay, I'm gonna do it again. If you give them an inch, they take a mile. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys, when you keep letting shit slide, that's when the woman gets very disrespectful after a while. And then one day she gonna do something so disrespectful, and now you want to beat her up now. So when you let women slide like that, see, that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Because you should have checked that bitch a long time ago, but you didn't. So that's your fault when you let that shit happen like that. You let that shit linger for months and years on out, and one day it's gonna build up so much, she's gonna get way disrespectful, and now you want to knock her head off now. That's your fault when you did that shit. I had a guy told me like years ago when I was I think I was in my 20s, and we had like a round table discussion. It was probably like 10 people. And one guy was like, he was talking about how him and his girl were going through it or whatever. And he said he felt like he wanted to beat her up. And the older guy was like, well, if you felt like you wanted to beat her up, or you thinking about beating her up, he said you should have left 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? And that was some of the realest shit I ever heard. It's simple, but he said you should have left 6 months ago. Because if you're thinking about beating your woman up, that relationship is pretty much over. It's done. You know what I'm saying? He said, regardless of what happened, if you're thinking about putting hands on a bitch, yeah, that's not somebody you want to be around. Because you're supposed to. The people that you're around, they supposed to bring out the best in you, not the worst. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, a lot of guys don't check these women. They let shit linger. They let women, push them around. They'll say little shit here and there once in a while, and you just think you're supposed to just take it. Hell no. No, I don't give a damn. Yeah, she can leave tomorrow. I don't give a damn. I'll figure it out. And will I like it? No, but I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna tolerate no disrespect. I don't care, man. That's the difference between me and you. A lot of these other dudes. Now, some people will say, man, you crazy, man. And what about the bills and the mortgage and all that shit? Well, you know what? I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out. Shit. It ain't the first time that I had to figure out some shit. It ain't the first time that I ain't had enough money to pay for some shit. I ain't about to sit there and get disrespected just because I'm dependent on this bitch to pay half the bills. No, no. Ain't that type of party. And first of all, you shouldn't be dependent on no bitch in the first place to pay your bills. That's the first thing. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, that bitch ain't helping you pay nothing anyway. 9 times out of 10, she ain't. If she leaves tomorrow, what you gonna be missing? What is she doing that you can't go without? Besides the money, paying the bills. Well, what is she doing that you can't go without? You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all probably sexless if the bitch is disrespectful. And if y'all is doing something every once in a while, the sex ain't worth a damn anyway. You getting the lazy suck, or she give you the sex whenever she want to give you the sex and all that bullshit. And it probably suck 9 times out of 10. And she probably doesn't pick up 40, 50 fucking pounds over the past 5, 10 years. When you met her, the bitch was slim. Now the bitch fat or overweight. And y'all probably ain't had no fucking kids yet. And this bitch is overweight. Heck, you probably ain't got married yet. And this bitch is overweight. You know? So if you ain't got married yet and y'all just living together and this bitch is acting a fool or y'all just don't get along, how the hell you think it's gonna be when y'all do get married? You know what I'm saying? So that shit don't make no sense. That's a recipe for disaster. You dig? So let that broad go. You ain't gonna be missing nothing. Shit. There's a lot of women out here, man, that's waiting for a guy like you. You know what I'm saying? I always say I'm looking for people that's looking for me. That's my thing. I like who like me. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't, and when it comes to that, you shouldn't be trying to trying to like somebody. You trying to be attracted to somebody. You trying to have sex with somebody. Oh, that's bullshit. Everything should be natural. You shouldn't have to force your way to try and talk to somebody, trying to have a conversation. It's a struggle. You can barely get a word out of him or her. Y'all don't know what to say when y'all go out with each other. Man, come on, man. That's it. If y'all don't have nothing, if you can't come up with nothing to talk about on the phone or in person, maybe y'all shouldn't be together. That's like a red flag. You'd be like, I'm so nervous. Bullshit. No. If you're attracted to that woman, it shouldn't be no struggle. It shouldn't be no struggle when it comes to having a conversation and getting to know each other and being around each other. No. Now, does relationship take a lot of work? Yeah, that's a given. Now, does relationship change as people get older? Or does relationship change the longer people stay together? Yeah, that's a given. But that ain't got nothing to do with chemistry. That don't got nothing to do with getting along with each other. That don't got nothing to do with talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? That don't got nothing to do with coexisting with each other, staying with each other, being around with each other, like building each other up. That don't got nothing to do with vibing with each other. That don't got nothing to do with that. And that's like having chemistry with each other and talking and getting to know each other and spending time with each other and doing things together. That you should that shit should be, it shouldn't feel like work. It shouldn't feel like work. It shouldn't be like feel like a struggle. Like you shouldn't get out of bed like, oh shit, gotta do this shit again. She wants to go to her mom's house. You know, it shouldn't be like, oh shit, I gotta stop at the bar and get me a drink. She wants to fuck tonight. You know, no, it shouldn't be that way. You shouldn't even be thinking that way. You gotta get a drink or sniff a little coke to lay up with the bitch. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. But this is this is the shit that a lot of people go through out here. You know what I'm saying? And they're never gonna tell you this because it's fucking embarrassing. You got to get high to be with a bitch, or you got to get high to be with a man, lay up with a man at night. That shit is ridiculous. But a lot of people go through this shit. You know? And I've met some people that went through this type of shit. Believe it or not. You know, I'm like, damn, you be going through it, don't you? You know, because if you got to get high out of your mind, you really don't really like that person on some level. You know, I mean, why I got to be out of my mind to get down? And I don't want to be drunk, high. I don't, I don't understand that shit. Where people, oh, I gotta be high to do what I want to do. Like, why? What's the deal with that? Were you fucking I don't know, you going through some type of trauma or some shit like that? Were you molested as a child or growing up or something? I mean, I don't know. Or maybe you were raped or whatever. I don't understand that shit. But there's a lot of people out there that's like that. But and this is why it takes time to get to know people. Because when you first meet somebody, they're not going to tell you the deep down and dirty secrets, stuff that happened to them in their childhood and shit like that. It usually takes time for that to come out. You know what I'm saying? This is why it takes time to get to know people. And don't be in a rush. I always say give it at least 2 years before you start planning anything major. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to move in with her after, I don't know, a year, okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't get married to her after a year. No, give that shit at least 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And even that 2 years, you're not going to know everything about her and her family and even her friends. But at that 2 year mark, you should know enough. You should know what you're getting yourself into. If you've been focused on meeting her and getting to know her family and her friends and the type of people she hang around and what floats her boat, what interests her, how she was raised, and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you're not gonna know you don't really need to know everything at the 2 year mark, to be honest. But you should know enough to make your decision. Hey, I think I want to rock with this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? ATL in the building. ATL. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? A man, Kirk Franklin mom live. Yeah, I heard about that shit. What up, Paul? I heard about that. Yeah, I had Kirk Franklin walking around here, man. He don't even know who he is. He don't know who his daddy is, man. The man he thought that was his daddy died. Come to find out, his daddy's still living, and his mom is still lying. That lying bitch is still lying about that. You know what I'm talking about? She's lying after the DNA test, man. And this is what I'm talking about. This is why it takes time to get to know people. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to get to know people, man. You have to, no, see, back in the day, his mom probably was a hoe back in the day, 9 times out of 10. She was a neighborhood hoe. And the guy, her real dad, he probably knocked it off one time and she probably got pregnant and maybe his stepdad, wanted to get married to his mom. And he probably took, he wanted to raise Kirk Franklin for whatever reason. It happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. That type of shit used to happen back in the day. Some people, they grew up all their life. They thought one man was the daddy. Turned out it was really the other one. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Shit. It ain't nothing new. And it's still happening still to this day. It still happens to this day. And regardless of the DNA test, some of these damn women still lie. They'll be like, I can't accept this DNA test. I'm like, bitch, you can't read? Shit. Because some of these women are old hoes. You know what I'm saying? They might be old, but they're old hoes. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of them probably squared up and got married or whatever. But you know, the kids end up suffering from a lot of that shit. That the decisions that the parent, that the mom or the dad made back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I know well, at least two people that were like that I grew up with. They didn't know who their daddy was until until we was in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some guys that grew up in the inner city. They never knew who their dad was. They had no clue. Ain't never seen a man. You know, and then you have some guys that might have seen their dad once or twice, and that's it. Because the mom was really a neighborhood hoe. But you know, no one wants to see no one want the image of their mom being a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, we kid growing up, especially, we don't want to see our mom think of our mom as a hoe or whatever. But your mom was a hoe. She was who she was. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you're a kid and you see guys coming in and out of the house, especially if you see them, if you hear a man in the room with your mom knocking your mom down, that will fuck a kid up. You know, if a little boy, even if he's a teenager, hears another man knocking his mom down in the room, he's probably going to be scarred for life. Yeah, he's probably going to be scarred for life because there's a certain image young boys must maintain through their childhood to grow up and see women in a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? But that will throw a young boy off, and he'll think that all women ain't shit. And we know that ain't true. We know there's hoes out here, but there's also respectable women out here as well. But a young boy will get thrown off if he don't see his mom in the right light at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Now, some young boys, you know, as they might grow out of it, but it probably won't happen. You know what I'm saying? If it does happen, it might take a long time. He might be in his 30s and 40s until he realized that how he was scarred growing up as a fucking teenager or a young boy. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he might go running through fucking women. He'll run through women. These are the guys I'm talking about. They'll be, man, they might run through women, run train on all type of women, all kind of shit. And you be like, God damn, dude, you slow down, bro. Now I want some too. These are the guys I'm talking about, bro. They scarred. And you be looking like, you be thinking it's normal shit. No. You know what I'm saying? Every time you see him, he got a different girl. Like every other day, he be like, God damn, bro. Shit. How many girls you need, bro? You know what I'm saying? These are the type of dude I'm talking about, bro. I'm not talking about the guy that got one girl a week or a girlfriend here and there, or maybe he got a girlfriend and every once in a while he hit a girl on the side. No. I'm not talking about them guys. The guys I'm talking about, boy, every other day he hit another one. You know, yeah, and when he go to college, boy, he got a goddamn train in the goddamn room. You know, you be thinking that he's a football player or athlete or something like that, or basketball player. The way he got the girls coming through the room, it's like a cabana in his goddamn apartment off campus. He be like, God damn. You know, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey, like when it comes to them athletes, boy, it's a different level, boy. When it comes to them athletes, boy, them football players, boy, they knocking them down, boy. Anybody that's been to college and you've been hanging around them athletes, or maybe you used to be an athlete in college, you know what I'm talking about, boy. Boy, them women in college, boy, be throwing it at them dudes. You be like, God damn. You be, man, I ain't used to this, man. I'm from a small town in South Carolina. Shit. My man, you got 3 in the room. You're like, hey, you want some? Oh, God damn. Shit, man. Hey, click the link if anything you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about it. But yeah, man, when I went to college, I've told this story a couple times. When I went to college, man, that shit changed my life. That it blew my fucking mind because I didn't know that a lot of women be on them guys like that. And when I went in the Navy, oh man, this shit was wide open. When you go to a lot of these other countries, especially because believe it or not, outside of North America, a lot of women worship black men. Believe it or not. I know that's hard for a lot of people to believe, but outside of North America, a lot of women worship black men. You know what I'm saying? Now in North America, they can't worship or show us too much attention out in public unless you're a damn celebrity or some shit like that, or some public figure, or you got a lot of clout or some shit like that. Because it's based on history. You know, can't worship you in public, and I robbed you in the past. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna work. You can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? But see, outside of America, it's different for us. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times that's what it comes down to. A lot outside of North America, women see us different. They don't see us the same as they see us over here. You know, so when you go to some island or Asia or Australia or even certain parts of Africa, you know, certain countries, you know, they see us different. They see us as exotic. They do. They see us as exotic. They do, man. That's just hilarious, but it's really true. You know, so a lot of that has to do with their level of attraction towards us. You know, and if a woman's attraction is high, she'll do almost anything. I'm talking like the first night. I'm not talking about next week or 6 months from now. The first night, she'll do almost anything. It just depends on how she see you, her level of attraction, and how how she thinks. That's usually how it is. You know, she'll be nice to you. She'll even cook for you the next day. She'll cook breakfast for you when you wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is in a lot of these other countries when it comes to the women, you know? And a lot of times, these other groups of women, they're very familiar with Black American men. They hear about Black American men, and they see Black American men on television. And some of them they might see, you know, when they travel to their country. Now, there's some countries where you don't see a lot of Black American men. That's true, but I mean, you know, they see people, they see us on television, so they might have their ideas, and some might be stereotypes as well. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's nothing negative that they usually think about us. But this is going to vary depending on what country you go to. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. But you might have a woman that's from someplace like let's say Japan. You might have a woman in Japan that when she was in Japan, she was cool. She had nothing to say about you as a black man, right? Now, that same woman can leave Japan and come to North America, and as soon as she get over here, she gonna jump on the first white man she see. You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of shit. See, this is a very toxic environment. You know what I'm saying? And it affects everybody. It affects everybody, even me, even you. It doesn't matter how strong you are. Only the strong survive. Yeah, that's true. But every environment you go into, it affects you, whether you realize it or not. Some people are stronger than others, of course. But that's why when most people come over here, they start thinking they're beyond some other shit. And it might be the same woman you met in her country 3 years ago, and you might see her over here someplace in public, and you might say, hey, how you doing, girl? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she might start looking at you like you crazy or some shit, like you putting her on blast, like I didn't want my friends to know that I knew you. That type of weird shit. Because over here, this is a very toxic environment. So it's that weird, goofy shit, that a lot of people start acting like that when they get over here. It happens. So now, since the goofy ass chick started acting crazy on you, even though you known her like 5 years ago, you probably didn't even know she was over here. She started acting goofy on you, and now you be like, I don't want to talk to that bitch no more. That type of shit happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. That's why I always say I'm looking for people that's looking for me. That means I fuck with those that fuck with me. And the people that don't want to be around me, that's great. I look at it like, hey, they're doing me a favor. Because the quicker they get away from me, the better off I'll be. They're doing you a favor too when they leave. Don't sit around thinking about all the people that's leaving and you feel bad. It's not wrong with feeling bad. When people leave, somebody dies, somebody leaves, all of a sudden, it's okay to feel bad. But don't sit around playing with your fingers, twiddling your thumbs, talking about, oh, she's gone, what I'm going to do to get her back. Man, let that bitch go. And you know what? I always say, I have a rule. When she leaves, she can't come back under no circumstances. No, You can't come back once you leave. Nope. You'll be like, oh, I'll talk to you. Oh, you doing all right? Great. Oh, how you doing over there? Oh, not so good. Sorry to hear that. But hey, I got to go. I'll holler at you. Shit, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I wished him well. Yeah, but you can't come back. I've had a couple of women try to come back, tried to suck me in with the sex. Oh, I might even hit it. I might even, we go look at the football game or whatever. Yeah, but you can come over, but you can't stay. No, The next day you got to go. No, don't bring your clothes. No. Oh no. 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 I have rules. No, I ain't no goddamn pinball machine. You can't pop in and pop out when you get ready. Oh no. No. No, I don't play that. No, no. Women, they'll try it. They'll try to see if they can get back in. And you know what? Why they come back? Because they realize when they get out here and test the waters that this shit ain't working out. Or maybe they had a guy on the side, but that didn't work out. And now they realize that shit, I made a mistake. I should have kept my ass home. Now I done fucked up. I'm out here with these no good piece of shit dudes. I really ain't got it like that no more. Because she done got older now. She done picked up a little weight. And her social skills suck. She ain't got game like that no more. She really can't pull like that no more. And she didn't realize that. She's gonna be like, she's like one of them girls like Lala Anthony is a good example of that. Lala Anthony thought she would be fine without Carmelo. Now she's all huddled up, rat on the couch with her son. And no man around. She spent most of her time with her son now. What a sad story. You know what I'm saying? She better take her ass back to Carmelo. Ain't nobody fucking with her like that out here. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women are like that. They'll leave if they think they can do better. And when they get out there and test them waters, they realize that this shit ain't what I thought it was. Nah, out in these streets, it's cold-blooded out here. Only strong survive out here. And I know because I'm still out here. There's only strong survive out here. There's some guys and gals should be in a relationship, should be married, should be with one person. Most guys can't handle multiple women. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot. And this is why a lot of guys that think they can do it get caught up. You know what I'm saying? And they end up getting jammed up, get the little money taken away every month for child support. He's over there complaining about $100 a month for child support. $100 a month, bro. If you can't pay $100 a month for child support, bro, if it really bothers you, if it's hurting you that bad, bro, you should have never done anything. You should have kept your thing in your pants. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just be honest, that shit could happen with any woman. But if $100 really hurts until it's like, man, I'm struggling, you should be focused on your finance. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be fucking with no woman if that's the case. Now, I'm not saying that justifies you getting jammed up. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying if $100 hurt you, $200 hurt you a month that you got to pay for child support, you got to focus on. You got to get your money. You got to get your weight up. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But that type of shit could happen to anybody. I don't think it would ever happen to me because I'm, I do things different. I'll say it like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a bitch will ever put me on child support. I don't play around like that. But I'm a little different. I ain't like most guys. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things I do or have done with women, I wouldn't recommend most guys do it because I don't think they would be able to get away with it. Because they ain't me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But hey, it's a cold world out here. The game ain't fair. My dad used to tell me it's hard, but it's fair. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? But hey, if you want to come on, man, come on. Otherwise, I'm gonna get up off here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't I didn't have plans to stay on uh past an hour. You know what I'm saying? And it's like 55 minutes already. You know what I'm saying? You see, guys ain't trying to pay shit, bro. If he ain't with the girl. Yeah, I know. That's right. You're right about that. A lot of guys ain't trying to pay shit if they ain't with the girl. But all I'm saying is if the shit go left, you shouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you were one of them bitter bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying. I mean, shit happens out here. Some of us end up with women that wasn't really down with us in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But it just depends, man. ATL.
Shark, what's going on, big dog?
What's going on, man? I'm chilling like a motherfucking villain.
Man, we in the same boat, man. Don't try. Hey, man, you right about what you said, but let me say this, man. It's a lot of stuff. My boy going through this shit right now with a girl. She just had a baby, but he ain't signed the birth certificate. But he going through shit with his other girl, like the baby his. But he don't even know the baby his or not. He ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, no DNA test. But like you said, man, look at this shit Will Smith going through. Jada Pinkett don't even really never want to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna talk about my situation. Man, with these girls in high school, not high school. Yeah, I came out 03, she came out 04. So I met her around 03. Man, we did the whole thing and everything, but like certain shit I was ignorant to, I didn't think it was gonna be no big of a deal. But when I really started seeing this shit was when I started the business. And man, the more I just see these hard-headed helpful man. And I heard some other guys say, and that's how I know what I'm like. If you're a traditionalist, if you got a business, your girl need to be working in the business. All that going to a job and all that shit. Now, then truth be told, your girl really need to be got down, if she can, homeschooling them kids and get a work from home job. You see what I'm saying, Sharp?
Yeah, I agree.
But they ain't gonna try to do that, especially for the black man. Man, I be listening to some of these women, man. They be trying to see where the fuck is your Amazon? Bitch, what the fuck? Man, bro, it's so crazy out here, man. And I just typed this in the chat. It ain't that guys don't got the $100. They don't want to get this bitch shit.
Oh, I
Because
feel you.
the girl might not even use it. It's like I'm just giving the bitch $100. She might not even use it for the kids. Getting her motherfucking makeup done, eyelashes and shit. I don't want to get this whole nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to
Oh,
get this whole
yeah.
nothing. And then some of them guys, they don't even know if the child does, and they got to still give the shit up. I'm not saying he not accountable. He fucked her. He nutted in her. But at the same time, she could have been fucking 2 or 3 other guys. He never got no DNA test. Now he on the hook for a motherfucking child that ain't even his, and he giving it. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was $5. He got to give her $5 to buy a motherfucking $5 biggie bag. He don't even want to. He don't want to have nothing to do with this hoe. She ain't been nothing but a headache. Never motivated him. Never got down. Always had some slick shit to say. You see what I'm saying? He just was infatuated and loved the bitch. But you know what I'm saying? Because she had good sex, and then when she was cool, she was cool. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it's a lot of this a lot of bullshit going on out here for sure.
I'm
You
just
know
saying,
what I'm saying?
I agree with you. But it's like, if you ain't got $100, not that he don't got the $100, he don't want to get his girl nothing. The fuck
Yeah.
I'm giving you money for? And the child be looking bummish and shit. You see what
Oh,
I'm saying?
nine times out of 10, I just assume that the money's gonna go into some bullshit she's doing. I just
Exactly. See, Sean, look what you just said. So why would I want to give it to her? That's what I'm saying. Guys ain't
oh
see, they just not real. Guys scared to say it like that. Oh, this $100 is gonna hurt. No, it's not. He lying. He might fuck off $100 in one day. You
yeah,
nowadays, shit,
yeah.
you go get you a haircut, get you a 6-piece wings, and a 6-pack of bill. That's $100. That's a fry. If you go to the barbershop store like that, man, get you a 10-piece wing combo and a 6-pack of bill. That's $100. He got it. He just don't want to have to get his help for that. Cause here, the $100 you give her, she might spend it on some other loser ass guy.
Yup.
Man, don't want to deal with that, Shark.
Yeah, I look at it like I just gotta charge this shit to the game because so I can keep the police and the judge off my ass.
Man, see, man, they gonna sound arrogant. Man, I be telling girl, man, fuck the judge, fuck the system. I do this, man. Fuck you and the system. Go get him.
If you know what, if I was in a position like that, I would go for full custody. That's what I would do. Now
I agree with you.
I know it's next to fucking impossible, but I would go for it anyway.
See, if you go for full custody and shit like that, though, don't get no lawyer. Don't be paying out because they're going to drag it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But see, a lot of these guys, too, though, man, they might have a 1-bedroom. The judge going to be like, where the children going to sleep at? Where your child going to sleep in? All this type of shit.
Yeah, they'll come up with all kind of bullshit. And I know it might take years to get fucking custody.
Correct.
Yeah, but I think it would be worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, tell them don't listen to me, Shark. Don't listen to me. I'm going to say, man, fuck that system, man.
Oh,
Ride it out.
I agree.
Make y'all going to have to come get me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
See, some guys talk against it, but to me, this the best thing to do. Start you a business, man. Hopefully you generate enough income where you can get an escort and pay yourself.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then, and if they do get some, I know you don't want to get a help for that, but if they do get some, they gonna get whatever you make. I used to tell my girl, I told her I'll get a job at McDonald's, man. You try to put me on child support, I'll get a job at McDonald's and never go. and still make money. I'ma still make money. I'm not finna let y'all outsmart me. Fuck all that. And it ain't about not taking care of the kids. It's about you ain't finna be handling me. You and the system not finna be fucking handling me, man.
I feel you, bro. I ain't mad at you.
It's too much, Shark.
Yeah.
I'm not going through that, but I see guys going through that. I be like, hell nah. Even guys dealing with girls talking to them out loud, they're like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I was with a girl the other day. She was at my house. She tried to talk to a coworker on the phone. I got loud as hell. Cause I gave her, I said, hey, listen, I said, hey man, didn't I tell you get out that fucking phone? She hung the phone up and turned it off. I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. You might talk to somebody, I don't know, but you ain't gonna talk to nobody in here, period. You can get the fuck out right now.
Yeah, I don't like that shit either.
She like, oh, you ain't gotta act like that, man. Act like that or not. You ain't finna be here motherfucking talking to nobody else and like you got 2 men, cause that Shark look, hey, they don't want to talk about it. Women want more than one man. Women want more than one man, Shark. They just do.
Yeah, I know.
Especially nowadays, how hard they be working and shit. Hey,
yeah.
Man,
they want a man and a woman. I'm like,
hell yeah.
That's a nah. I told one chick, nah, that shit is kind of dangerous. I don't trust that. Nah,
hell yeah.
Fuck that.
Right.
I don't know, motherfuckers be plotting and scheming. I don't fuck that shit.
Hell yeah, you already know. And then you don't know what she might be hanging with some other girl. You don't know what the other girl doing.
Yeah, fuck that.
Be done, like you said, set you up and shit.
Exactly. Shit.
You got them jet, man. Sharp, man. You always speaking on the real, bro. And you always keeping it real.
Man, you gotta take time to get to know people, man.
Nah, and that's why I put it in the chat. Kurt Franklin mama live for 50 years. You might not never know a bitch.
And that bitch still lying.
Still lying. And we wrong for calling her a bitch. Yeah. We wrong for calling her an old bitch.
Your mom was an old hoe.
Exactly. And that's why I say, Sharp, you saying get to know her, you'll never really know these hoes unless you stay with them. And,
Yeah,
and even then, go ahead.
I hear people say that. I don't necessarily agree with that.
Nah, Sharp, you ain't gonna. You might think you know him, but you don't know. But my grandmama did have a saying, man. Excuse my language. I don't know that nigga, but I know that nigga. So you'll have a thought, like, but
Yeah,
you don't know concrete. See, I'm a
yeah,
concrete person. I'm like, I'm from Missouri. To show me stay, you got to show me. I got to. Now I can suspect some shit. Even if you suspect some shit, you can let a bitch go. But if you know concrete, it's like I know this bitch. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like I got a sister. Oh man, your family members. Some of your family members, you know them.
yeah,
They ain't can't nobody tell you nothing about them because you know them.
yeah.
And see, when you meet new people, especially women, man, they'll put on a mask for 50 years, man. Kurt Franklin
No,
mama.
no, they can't hide their friends though.
Oh, now.
Their friends and the family going to tell you a lot.
Exactly. But then see, guys be naive because the bitch, she might be the goody two shoes out the crew. But
No,
she really
that's
not
bull.
good.
No, that's bullshit.
She just a little bit less than them. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's bullshit.
Exactly.
Nobody hangs around nobody for long periods of time that don't have something in common.
Right. But see, that's what you're saying. Something in common.
Yeah.
But see, the stuff that they might got in common, she might try to lie and say we don't got all this stuff in common. I don't do everything, like, but because I got to be honest, I got some friends who I'm cool with. I don't do everything that they do, but we do got some stuff in common.
Yeah, but you probably don't be around the motherfuckers that much.
Nah, I don't. I don't be around them that much. See, and then see, that's me too. I can't be with no girl who got a lot of girlfriends and they be around them a lot. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Yeah,
do it.
but if she's saying that and she's hanging around them all the time, my question to her is, why are you so comfortable being around them? Because you said y'all don't do the same shit all the time. Y'all don't. You saying that, hey, I don't do all that shit, but at the same time you spend a lot of time with them. So that'd be my question to her.
Right. See, but they see, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be like, I can't deal with no girl who got girl, she be hanging around too much. I can't do it, Shark. I'm too hard, man. I think I ain't in the modern day, I ain't a relationship type, man, because it's gonna be my way or no way. And if it ain't my way, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me
We
too.
can chill, we can hang out and have fun, but you being my girl and me being covering you and being there providing and protecting and
Yeah.
all that shit.
And
Nah, hell nah.
you want to go on a girl trip? Oh, hell no.
Nah, you ain't my girl no more. Nah.
Oh,
I,
y'all going to Vegas? Oh, hell no.
I can fuck with you. I can fuck with you, but I can't call you my girl. Not
Exactly.
what you doing no shit like that. I might even help you out from time to time here or there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know trick shit, but
Yeah.
you gon' and you might help me. But I'm
Yeah.
not finna call you my girl. You ain't finna try to shame me into making you my wife and oh, you should be doing it now, bitch. I told you don't go on no motherfucking girl trip. You went anyway. So shit, you ain't my girl. I
Exactly.
told you to do this. I told you to be in the house at this time and had a dinner ready. You ain't do it, so you ain't my fucking girl. I
Nah.
don't want to hear none of that shit. I told you to have them clothes fold up. I came home, the goddamn clothes still in the dryer. Nah, you ain't my girl.
Yeah, you gotta establish boundaries, you know what I'm saying?
Correct. But then see, in this day and age, it's so tough because they gonna do what they want to do, man.
Well, no, they can do what they want to do. I just won't be around like that.
Correct. See, that's what I'm saying. But so, what the fuck do we do about relationships, family, and the fucking black community? You see what I'm saying?
So there's always somebody that's willing to follow the program.
Yeah, but see, man, this motherfucking life finding needle in a haystack, Shark.
It is.
It's like finding the motherfucking needle in a haystack, man. All this in the Bible, though. They talk about the righteous woman. They just say it in another way. We just saying it in the real way, the 2023 way, man.
Yeah, man, it's not easy, man. It's tough out here, man. Even for the best of us, it's tough.
It is. I think it's tougher for the best of us
Yeah.
because the best of us ain't gonna put up with that shit. Some of them simps gonna put up with it.
Oh, them dudes, they'll put up with anything.
Boys Watkins, Steve Harvey and shit.
Oh God.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
mean, those dudes are some of the worst, bro.
Will Smith.
Oh God.
I feel so.
I can't even go see a Will Smith movie no more, man.
Me either, man. I can't even watch the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air no more. I can't even look at them the same way. You know, they supposed to be boosting up the 6'5". Whoa, got this money. Man, we can't even look at you the same way, Will.
It fucked me up.
Man, killed me, man. Killed me, man.
God damn.
Man, I'm telling you, Shark.
Damn you, Will.
Bruh, can't even watch I ain't watch none of that shit. I ain't watched that motherfucking Serena Williams movie. What it was, Frank, whatever the fucking daddy name was. I can't even think of the daddy name because it Will.
Shit.
And none of that shit, Sharp, I just couldn't watch none of it, man. The Slave movie, I'm done. Will. I don't even know if I can watch the Bad Boy movie that's supposed to be coming out, man.
Oh, was another one? Damn.
Yeah, they got one more supposed to be coming out, man, but
nah, man. Shit.
Hey, man, Sharp, it's always good to hear you, though, big dog. I'm finna get up out of here. All
right, peace, man.
All right.
The ATL. Can't even watch Steve Harvey now. I hate it. Well, I wasn't really watching Steve like that anyway, to be honest. I saw Steve stand up back in the day, but I wasn't watching Steve Harvey's show, and I don't watch any of that shit. And he on the game shows, I don't watch none of that shit. You know. But hey, man, that's all I got. Like, share this episode, and you can scan this barcode, and that'll take you to my Patreon. You know what I'm saying? So, until next time, I'm out. Peace. Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of good vibes here tonight. But then I saw the sky and that I like.